This is Roberta Prandi reporting for Diesel Progress International from the Intermat Construction and Mining Show in Paris, France. We are here with Rinaldo Marengo, Sales and Purchasing General Manager of Bimotor, a distributor of FPT industrial engines. So, Mr. Marengo, we are just months away now from the introduction of Stage 5 emissions regulations in Europe. And this is going to be a big technology leap for some of your customers, I guess, so especially gensets manufacturers, which didn't have this before. So how would you describe the mood and the attitude of your customers?
Well, the introduction of the new European regulation with all the consequences that it entails will be an epochal transition, not for the self-propellant machinery that already today are using the Stage 4 engines, but especially for all that kind of machine like genset, pump set, that today are still compliant with regulations that are less stringent and do not require neither the ATS system nor the use of urea. The chances that manufacturers has today are just two of them, and all of them are important, and the decision to be taken must be taken quickly. The first of them is the jump directly into Stage 5. This will require the design of the new machine that has to contain also the ATS, independently if we are talking about self-propellant machinery, genset or pump set, because the new regulation just really consider this kind of machinery as non-road mobile machinery, so not stationary machinery. In this case, the design of the new geometry should take place soon, and the engine will be available at the beginning of the next year, but 2D and 3D drawings will be available earlier. For sure, it is clear that this decision will have an economical impact, especially for all that machinery that today already use Stage 3A engines. The second one is a switch to Stage 5 in a more gradual way, using the rules that the new regulation provide, using transition engines during the transition period. But also in this case, the decisions must be taken quickly, because the rules, the regulations say that all these transition engines, we are talking about Stage 3A engines for pump set and generation set, Stage 4 engines for self-propellant machine, should be produced and put on the market within the end of this year for all engines category. There will be one category from 56 kilowatt till 130 kilowatts, where the timeline will be postponed by 1 year. Then, when this engine will be already available on the market, the manufacturer have 18 months to build up the machinery and additional 6 months to put all this machinery on the market. After this time, so that will be end of 2020, in Europe and all the countries where the regulation will take place, only Stage 5 engine can really be put on the non-stationary machinery to be sold.
This transitional period, also known as pre-buy effect, has in the past, with past emissions regulations, created some troubles to engine manufacturers. So you, as a main distributor of FPT engines, how is your company, Bimotor, preparing for this transition?
Yes, in this case I would say that the manufacturer are thinking to choose the second choice that I just really explained to you, because the first one brings very high risk, and the second one provides some more time to make the new machinery be designed. Of course, the second choice needs to have a volume of engine already on the market capable to cover the transition period. And so this is the difficult part for a manufacturer. What we as Bimotor provide is that we are ready to serve all these customers all these manufacturers that are facing the stockpiling, providing a service that will be divided in three main options. The first one is we are ready to stock all the engine that will be necessary to cover the complete transitional period. We are keen to execute all the operations that are necessary to ensure a good long storage of the engine, and then we are keen to supply, according with the rollings that will be defined during the negotiation, the engine during the transition period. Of course, this service will be covered by a contract that will be signed between the parties. And we really think that in this case, we are able to help and to support the manufacturer in this transition period. I would say that this service will require to be more a strategic investment that will be the building up in the 2018 of a fully automatic warehouse capable to store up to 1,240 engines. This is a strategic investment that will improve our logistic efficiency, that will be not only towards the customer, because we think that afterwards we will be more efficient in handling the engine to be delivered to the customer, but also to the engines that comes from our mother company. Of course, we have in front of us a crucial period for manufacturer as well as for us, but we are keen to work and to discuss with everybody that are already our customer, but also to all the companies that has the need to face this stockpiling in order to have a very smooth transition and to make what seems to be complex very easy to handle.
Thank you, Mr. Marengo, for being with us from the Intermat show in Paris.
It's been a pleasure for me. Thank you very much.